Now, let's get back to a story related to the violence in Nadome. And of course, that violence has left close to 60 people dead and their loved ones dealing with the trauma after death and, of course, burial rites. And when your loved one dies, the expectation would be to give him or her a decent burial. But that theory and belief is not universal. Members of the Pokot and Turkana communities will not bury those killed during raids, and a source told the Standard that those bodies of the people killed in the Monday clashes in Nadome will be left to decompose at the very point that they fell. Patrick Amimo now shares with us the reasons behind the practice by the two communities.
On Monday, Nadome village on the border of Turkana and Baringo counties was attacked by suspected Turkana cattle rustlers. The ensuing clash between Turkana and Pokot warriors left 66 dead, including women and children. On Thursday, volunteers from the Kenya Red Cross Society accompanied the Rift Valley Regional Coordinator Osman Warfa and Deputy Inspector General of Kenya Police Grace Kaindi to the Valley of Death with plans to identify and bury the dead. But they received a rude shock. Gunny bags and several kits that the team had stuffed into a Kenya Wildlife Service chopper at Chemolingot in anticipation of disposing the dead could not be removed from the chopper after it landed at Nadome. The few elders who turned up to welcome Kaindi's team declined to touch the bodies. They were told that the Pokot and Turkana communities would not bury the victims.
We have agreed that we are going to bury the bodies as we identify them. And they were telling us that they will mobilize the askari, the security team from Kapedo and Lumelo, to go to the site. But when we went there, there's no askari came to that place. And we just identified the bodies and left it there. Yeah, there was no burial.
Just why do the Pokot and Turkana abandon their loved ones to rot in the bush to be feasted on by wild animals instead of according them decent burial? You may ask. Carlos Kapkoita, a Pokot elder conversant with a unique culture, told the Standard that those who die during war become heroes and heroines of the community. Bodies of those killed by the enemy are left to rot and be consumed by wild animals, following belief that the evil spirit with which they were fallen will return to haunt their assailants and their kin until it wipes them out. Families who lose their kin have their heads clean-shaven and kept in seclusion until the day a new moon is sighted. The seclusion is meant to tempt the evil spirit that befell their kin from spreading to other villages. A cleansing ceremony where animals are slaughtered to cast away demons will then be done for all villages affected by the killings 3 days after the moon emerges. After these, villagers can resume their normal grazing activities, for a new life has begun. Almost a week after the killings, the uncollected 66 bodies are first decomposed from high temperatures and may be consumed by hyenas and other wild animals, including vultures.
The arrangement that is here, the county government will do the burials. And we have given out the body bags ready for those burials to be carried out.
On Thursday, Baringo County Governor Benjamin Cheboy told the media he had not received any official communication on government's directive to bury the Nadome massacre victims. Interestingly, the Turkana share almost similar beliefs with their Pokot neighbors on burying the dead. Turkanas do not bury people killed in raids. They believe doing so would bring bad luck to the community and invite more attacks. Consequently, the community leave their dead to decompose where they fell.